What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. I welcome you all back to my channel. To all my new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. And my returning subscribers, thank you all. My viewers, channel members, I appreciate you all. Don't forget to watch all the ads that are placed on my videos. Well, in today's video, my friends, we have Nigeria and Grenada signing the oil and gas agreement to start partnership in business with each other. And so we are going to take a look at the report and then we will come back and talk all about it.
Over the weekend, international Nigerian news outlet Punch announced that Grenada struck a multi-million-dollar deal with Nigerian oil and gas company Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering and the Russian company Global Petroleum Group to launch one of the Caribbean's largest oil and gas ventures. Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering CEO Dr. Aisha Achimagu, in a statement on Saturday, explained that the partnership seeks to develop Grenada's hydrocarbon reserves, paving the way for the island to emerge as a major energy hub in the Caribbean. Another article released on the Nigerian website Billionaire African indicates that the project is valued at approximately 1.8 billion, with the potential to reach 8 billion. The 38-year production sharing agreement with Grenada's government covers over 7,500 square kilometers of offshore blocks. Achimagu's connection to Grenada runs deeper than business, as she also chose Grenada as the location for her luxurious 50th birthday party on Calavili Island and Silver Sands Resort in January. The NDC administration seems to be tight-lipped about the new revelation. The GBN News team made several attempts to confirm the announcement by the Nigerian news outlets, but these proved futile. At his last press briefing on October 16th, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell was questioned by the media on the oil and gas situation in Grenada's waters.
So the oil and gas technical working group that has been appointed has been feverishly at work. As you'd appreciate, one of the challenges we faced was ensuring that we were satisfied that we had all of the documentation pertaining to this issue. And their work, therefore, has been ongoing. They have retained a legal consultant. They've required some they've also retained some technical consultants, and we have sought in recent times to engage with GPG. So there's been some exchanges of correspondence with them. We expect that in the coming months we will look to sit with them and get a clear understanding of their understanding of the current contractual obligations that they have to us and all contractual obligations that we have to them. I want to point to that GPG would have been awarded certain blocks, but there are other blocks within our territorial space that we need to also look at. But in order to do so, we need to make sure that we put the right legislative policy and financial regulations in place so that Grenadians can benefit. So it's a lot of rigorous, highly technical work, hence the reason for a technical working group. To be able to get us to the point where we can come back to the public to say this is what we found, this is what we understand the government's contractual obligations are, this is what we understand GPG's contractual obligations are, this is how we will expect to move forward. Or alternatively, if we can't move forward, then to be able to advise us that we can't move forward, and as a result, those are the steps we need to be able to take to address. So the work is ongoing. I would expect that we would probably have members of the technical working group come back to the media with a full briefing before the end of the year on the work it has done and the next steps in this process.
So this is a critical time in Grenada's history. There's a lot to break down here. The announcement came back in 2008, where some scientists came and it was said that there are potential oil reserves in our waters. And in 2018, it was announced by the then political party or prime minister that we have found oil. Now, with this present government, we have taken the step further, or this present government have taken the step further in starting the procedure in exploring that the oil is there so that we can extract it. And we see that Nigeria, the two partners that are there that is assisting Grenada in this initiative is Nigeria and Russia. That is one of the reasons why our Prime Minister went to Nigeria and visited the Dagonte oil refinery. It was getting Nigeria on board in helping us in this initiative. And then we have Russia. Russia will be guiding us whether or not it is safe to go ahead doing extracting the oil once found or once it's there, because the location, there's a lot of potential blocks and location in our waters where there is potential oil. So once the oil is there, Russia will give the go ahead, or they will give us the advice whether to extract it or not, as we have heard the Prime Minister said. So the government here, the authorities here are very cautious in what they are saying. They are very careful in not announcing certain things before it's time, not getting too excited about anything, because this is serious business. This is a critical moment right now. And personally, I really wish, I really hope, I pray, not wish, but I hope and pray that the oil is eventually there and we will be able to go ahead and extract the oil, and it will do well for the Grenadian people. Some people says that it will not. It's a mixture of feeling that oil is a blessing and a curse, but I don't want to be negative about anything. I am optimistic this oil will be, once it's found, by God's grace and mercy, hoping, and I have faith once it's found that it will, the Grenadian people will benefit. I know the Prime Minister have gotten Nigeria involved and Russia involved, because especially Nigeria, we are collaborating with our brothers and sisters on the motherland, because we want to foster. It is all part of Pan-Africanism, fostering closer relationship, connecting the gap, bridging the gap with the motherland. And for those of us who are negative about the situation, I advise us, let us be optimistic. Let us stay positive on on some things. Yes, we live in the world is already negative. Let us be positive about certain things. Some of us say, oh, Nigeria, will not be able to help us, and I beg to differ. I believe that, as we are seeing that Grenada have shifted, is shifting slowly, is gradually shifting away from the West. And we are collaborating with our brothers and sisters on the motherland. So the whole thing about it is that we have to hope for is that when certain things like this is being done, my prayer is and my hope is that our authorities will be very careful in who they select as the partners, and we are seeing that the Prime Minister and his government here in Grenada is being very careful. He's being very careful of selecting who we want to involve in the affairs when it comes to an important initiative like this. So we have handpicked Nigeria because our Grenada Prime Minister believes that we can prosper with the motherland. The motherland can help us to prosper. The wealth, because when we as a Caribbean are doing well and we are walking along with the motherland, with our people on the motherland, it will benefit all of us. So that is what it is about: fostering relationship with Africa and the Caribbean. That is what it's all about. And we have Russia, who is also, an ally of Grenada, for sure, because Russia has been, playing a role here in Grenada as well. Some people have mixed feelings about that, but again, I think we should stay optimistic. I am optimistic and positive about things. My prayer is that I pray that the government of Grenada will, the Almighty God will give them the wisdom, the understanding to make the right decisions, bring on board the right people, and and that's it. And I want to compliment the Prime Minister. You know, America is nowhere there. You know, America is not involved in any. The Western powers is not involved in any of these things. You know, and I want to compliment, because I think, and that is what the Prime Minister have been saying. It's time that we reorder the traditional way of doing business, and we are seeing that our Prime Minister is changing the usual way of doing business with the imperial powers. We are moving away. Grenada is moving away from that, and we are coming and doing business with the motherland. We are prospering. You know, Nigeria is on board with us on this project. They are helping us in this initiative. As you have heard, Grenada and Nigeria have struck a multi-billion-dollar deal. Yes, so guys, so let's keep our hopes. Let's keep the faith that the next announcement that the Prime Minister will be coming and make is that good news. Oil is found, and Grenada is ready to extract it, you know, and that is what we are waiting on, and I am praying and hoping. So those of us who are optimistic, my encouragement to you, don't listen to negativity. All right, don't listen. You know, block out the noise. Block out the noise. You will hear a lot of negative people commit negative things. Block out the noise. You know, because whenever one thing I cannot understand is when developing countries are on the brink of becoming a developed nation. You know, when you have developing countries that are growing fast and a significant change in its economy is about to happen, you always have negative things coming. But when you have developed countries, they doing things, you never hear the negative things about them. You know, but whenever it comes to a third world country, you know, developing country, when we are trying to, you know, our economy is about to take off, you always get this backlash, and that's something I cannot understand. But when it comes to other places, you don't hear anything, you know, and these are the same people. These are the same people, and it's sometimes our own people that does these things, you know, very negative about their country, and then when it comes to other people's country, they have nothing to say, you know. So don't give any negative you know, don't listen to the negative things. Let's keep focused, guys, and let us pray and hope that positive things will come out of it. All right, so God bless you. Take care until next time.
Blessed with the strength to carry